All right, looks like we are good to go. Let's jump right back into it. And yeah, the reason I'm doing this because this character is far behind, and plus I want to see if there's any changes in any of the missions.
We have identified the Federation prisoner you've been chasing. His name is Franklin Drake. Some of our sources say he's a Starfleet intelligence agent, but there are hints that he's much more. From what I can tell, he's not part of the normal chain of command. Previously, we didn't have any images or genetic samples from him, which is why he was so hard to identify. Now, we'll be on him the second he shows his face again. We already have a lead for you to follow. Records indicate a Klingon shuttle entered space above the Rura Penthe penal colony. That system is restricted, and there was no traffic scheduled for today. You are authorized by the High Council to approach the system and determine if Drake is there. Bring him back alive, if you can.
Right. All right.
There is work.
We transport to the rural Penthe penal colony. Holy shit. Oh, one thing I want to show off. I did do the thing, or the featured thing, on this character. I'm still working my way, and plus, still doing the things. Oh, I'm not entirely sure if I want to get this one or that one, because there's a couple of ships in this one that I kind of want to, actually, there's a shitload of ships, but of course, I'm going to worry about that once I get closer up to the 3,500 I need for the deal.
This is Warden Katak of the Rura Penthe penal colony. You do not have authorization to land. Turn back now. Any attempt to violate our security perimeter will be met with force.
Our authorization comes from Chancellor Jimpak himself. It is unwise to stand in the way of his representatives. Unless, of course, you'd like to become a resident of your own prison.
My apologies, Kalekanes. I am honored to meet you. What do representatives of the High Council seek at Rura Penthe?
We seek a Federation fugitive.
There are no Federation corps on Rura Penthe. Are you aware enemies of the Empire should be killed, not fed and coddled like infants?
It appears the spy is as good at getting into prisons as he is at escaping them. Check your sensor logs, Warden. He is here, somewhere.
Our security logs are checked every quarter hour as per regulations. There have been no transfers in or out of the colony within the last day. Only 2 ships have entered the system today. Yours and a Klingon shuttle. The shuttle left the system hours ago. You are still here.
Your arrogance is tiresome, Warden. Produce your sensor logs at once.
Our logs clearly indicate the shuttle left the system hours ago. And there have been no transfers. All prisoners in this colony are either accounted for or dead. Your trail has gone cold.
Enough. We'll beam down and examine logs in person.
Ready to beam down on your command, Captain. There is a magnetic field covering the entire penal colony to prevent prisoners from escaping via transporter. We'll have to beam down to the outskirts of the magnetic field and walk to the entrance.
All right, down we go. Oh. I need to check my thing. When I can.
Halt! Where do you think you are going?
I have business with the Warden.
You may have crossed the magnetic shield, but your visit is unannounced, and you will follow protocol. No one simply wanders around this prison. I will escort you to the Warden.
Lead on, guard.
You will follow me.
Actually, I'm gonna have a look at my deal over here. Because I did get a thing here, so I'm gonna get a thing for that. Mainly because I was doing a one of the TFOs. I was doing like one of the TFOs. Oh, whoops. This is a science console. Or starship stealth, phaser damage. Alright. Yeah, that's a rare deal. So yeah, but yeah, I did one of the things because I was doing one of the there we go. And yeah, stealth because it still is a Klingon ship, and it still is a Klingon ship, and it still has a cloak. All right.
Warden, the visitors are here.
I can see them, Rogas.
Your presence here is unnecessary. The only Federation citizens on Rurapinth are frozen into the ice. But don't let me dissuade you from your manhunt.
Order the guards to search.
My guards will stay where they are. If there was a breach, it would have tripped the alarms. Our security system is quite advanced. This is a prison, after all. But please, examine the security system for yourself. If you refuse to accept the word of the prison's warden, that is.
Drake is here. We will find him.
You dare to question the honor of a warrior of the House of Torg? You may be representatives of Jempak, but you'll taste my blade if you insult me again. Go, see for yourself. You'll only find the Patak dumped here to rot.
Your incompetence will speak for itself.
Follow me to the general holding area.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty damn cold here, as you can probably tell. It's actually be a pretty good deal to use this thing to get the melee thing.
Take one of the jackal mastiffs with you to sniff out treachery.
All right. We'll take one of the mastiffs. And
interrogate the prisoners, Captain. One of them may have spotted the fugitive.
There is a priority target in the area. Stay alert.
ooh, I think that's new. Let me come over here. And check this out before I do anything.
Target acquired. Subject is guilty of treason. Termination authorized.
Oh, whoops. Well, that was certainly new. Let me check my thing before I do that. Klingon recruits. Nice. And we got some new weapons from that. All right. I'll get rid of the other stuff later.
Ain't smart asking questions down here. You might not like the answers.
All right. Well, you weren't helping.
Take your ugly face somewhere else before I cave it in with my fist.
Bro, have a look at the thing on my back. I don't think that's gonna help you any.
Is this an inspection?
Okay, no, you don't have anything to say.
Humans. They're good eating.
Do I look like a human?
Nope.
I believe someone is following you, Captain. Turn around.
None of these prisoners will help you. They can sense danger far better than you can. And they know the risks of getting involved in a fight that's not theirs.
How do you know this?
Because I'm not a Batak like the Warden and his cousin. Have you asked yourself, why would a human come to Rura Pente?
He's after something or someone.
The human is here to extract a prisoner. There are no other alternatives. If he was coming to kill someone, then he's a Koch. All he needed to do was wait. Everyone sent to this hold dies. Most are dead within a year.
You seem well informed for a prisoner.
Are you questioning my honor? If you think you're safe because you hold a weapon, you're mistaken. The only thing standing between you and a cold grave is my patience.
Bold words for a prisoner.
Someday I'll teach you a lesson for testing my resolve. The human is here, but it is a complicated situation. You must do exactly as I say. We are surrounded by enemies, and you will need my help to survive.
Why should I trust a criminal?
The only crime I've committed was thinking there could be peace between the great houses. And all you need to know is that I am a Klingon warrior with the information you need. Follow me, and I will take you to the one the prisoners call the Worm.
Show me where he is.
The Worm is over by the mine entrance.
Alright, just come over. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here, and there he is.
There you are. I was wondering if I'd lost you.
You're a fool to come here.
Don't try to play coy with us. You have the subterfuge skills of a wounded tar. Did you think no one here would notice a new prisoner? Or that no one would notice when you tampered with the air exchangers?
What are you after, Drake?
I see you found a new friend. Look, if I had the time to explain, I would. But I'm on a tight schedule, and you took your time getting here. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to ask your new friend. I need to be going.
What?
Follow him! He's running for the surface!
Yep. Yep. Not surprised. Like I said, this would be a good deal to use the, oh, whoops. All right. Oh, behind me. All right. Gotta deal with the prisoners. Somebody's over here. Somebody's over here throwing grenades. Yeah, that one. Not entirely sure how my. I'm not entirely sure how my deal vaporizes people, but. Yeah, this should net me a few. This should net me a few melee kills too with this particular weapon. All right, I think there are more. I think there are more of them up here. Oh, can't get through there. I think there are more prisoners up here. Almost. Apparently there was an armed prisoner. I'm not hitting anyone with this right now, am I? All right. Almost taking care of the enemies here. Right. Whoa, where? Alright, so we got that. We got that one. Now I gotta take care of the armed prisoners. I think all the armed prisoners are gonna be here in this tunnel. Oh, whoops. Oh, there's a thing over there. I want to scan that before I leave. Go, got the thing. Got the thing, now we can continue on. Yeah, I'd expect this to vaporize. I'd definitely expect this to vaporize more than a bladed weapon. Almost got all of the armed prisoners. Almost, but not quite. Picked up some dilithium. Hey. Hey, there we go. Got an accolade for that too. Something's going on. Something is going on out there.
Hurry! We have to stop him! The worm has slithered to the surface. We need to stop him before he can reach the edge of the magnetic shield. I promise that I'll explain everything once we track him down.
Alright, exit to the surface.
The human is trying to cross the ice. We need to hurry before he gets outside the magnetic shield.
He has a shuttle.
In that case, we don't have any time to waste. It will be difficult to track his movements in this flurry.
We can use the jackal to track him. Alright. So we follow the jackal here. I checked my thing. I checked the thing, the Klingon recruitment thing. Oh.
Those were wild jackals. Keep a lookout for more. They travel in packs.
More jackals. Not the friendly.
How can they survive on the surface?
More
They
jackals.
must feed on the corpses of dead prisoners.
Yeah, more jackals. Not the friendly, like the friendly one we have. We're following here. These ones.
You said you would explain why you were thrown into Rura Pente.
I am a diplomat. My peaceful words were called treason.
How can there be peace? We are at war!
thought I heard more noises, but no.
You've clearly never read the works of Chancellor Gorkon. Now, let me ask you a question. How can we win a war if we can't stop fighting one another?
Honor must be upheld.
Words of a warrior. Still, killing one another for honor blinds us to greater threats.
Whoop. Whoop! I got a little bit too far from the jackal, and I got a little bit too far from the jackal, and he did not like that. Got a little too far from the jackal, and he did not like that.
There he is!
Yep.
Impressive. Your determination is commendable.
You can't escape, Drake.
There's more at stake here than dealing with a lone human on a mission of mercy. In fact, our intelligence says you have very little time left to act.
What are you talking about?
Our friend here discovered that one of the great houses is plotting against the Empire. He's correct, but his curiosity cost him. Now you and Kemtar, will both have a chance for glory. Kemtar, your father still has friends in the Federation. They believe he's in great danger. I recommend a trip to the Vor system. There you'll find out just how big of a mess you're in, and find the proof that Worf will want.
Kemtar, how do you know this human?
I don't. He and I have never met. But as I told you, the story is complicated. What you need to know is that he speaks the truth. There is a plot against the Empire, and it is not the Federation's doing. Our true enemies are closer than we realize. If we want to protect our people, we must go to the Vor system and see what is there.
Why should I trust either of you?
I don't care if you trust me. Kemtar, tell your father that obligations have been met. Only you can decide how you'll deal with the greater threat.
What is the greater threat?
The only threat you should be worried about is me.
Roguez, you followed us?
You're a miserable Karut. Not only have you broken penal colony protocol, but you've meddled in the affairs of House Tor. I don't care if Kemtar is innocent. We were paid a great deal of latinum to keep this piece of Baktak locked up. He's not leaving here, and neither are you.
You are a corrupt Forshak.
That's my cue to exit. Good luck.
Oh, there goes the shuttle. All right. Oh. Oh, we need to go. Oh. Well. Oh, that was weird.
If Rogaz could find us, we can expect more guards soon.
That was weird.
You must have a ship in orbit. We should beam up as soon as possible and discuss what has happened.
Q-Tud, do you read me?
We read you, Captain. What are your orders?
We're ready for transport. Beam us up.
We can't get a lock on your position, Captain. You must still be within range of the magnetic field.
That is not what I wanted to hear.
We will bring the ship down to the surface to pick you up, Captain.
Excellent idea. Make it quick. We might need more warriors.
If we head for higher ground, it will be easier for your ship to locate us.
Agreed.
Mission objective waypoints will show up as circles on the map.
Okay,
Look up ahead. The warden and the guards are approaching.
You dishonorable dog! When the High Council hears what Jempak's representatives have done here today, they will order your immediate execution!
how much were you paid to hold an innocent man?
Enough to keep us warm long after you're dead. We get paid whether Kemtar lives or dies. So before I kill you, I'll offer you the coward's choice of surrender.
I think you're forgetting something.
What am I forgetting, Tosha?
My starship. Chagrin, now.
Fitting end to a band of dishonorable fools. I trust you're ready to leave this freezing, miserable place, Captain. In many ways, I think Rurapente is worse than Grathor itself.
Right.
Drake said we should go to the Vor system. What would we possibly find there? Whatever is there, it is a threat to the Klingon Empire. We must find evidence to show the Council.
Agreed.
Transporter room is standing by, Captain. We're ready to bring you aboard at your command.
Well done, Chagrin. Pick us up.
Your report on Warden Kratak and the prison riot was disturbing. I have transferred many prisoners to Urapenthe, and this is the first I've heard of corruption. As you know, the Empire does not tolerate fraud or dishonesty. I accept your resolution to the matter, but I am displeased that you did not apprehend Drake. The fact you freed Kimtar also requires scrutiny. If Kimtar were not Ambassador Worf's son, I would demand that you return him to First City at once. However, if you believe there's evidence of further corruption, you have my authorization to pursue this matter discreetly.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
All right.
During my time as ambassador, I uncovered evidence that one of the great houses has been corrupted by a foreign influence and is plotting against the Empire. I was thrown into Urapenthe as punishment for digging too close to the truth. The fugitive Drake suggested that we travel to the Vor system. We hope to find evidence that will prove there is an internal threat to the Empire.
All right.
The Vor system in the Beta Quadrant can be located on the area map, or from the Systems List tab in the area map. Select the system and your bridge crew will ask if you wish to travel to that location.
I could always just use the transwarp. Let me have a look at my ship. I'll save the, actually, no, let's put that there. I'll save the other torpedo. I'll save the other torpedo for something later. The other thing I need to do is check check this. I'm kind of surprised. I only got like. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure what I got from the from Hunter's. Okay, what's it say? It says. Oh wait. Oh, okay. The melee kills and the melee kills improved the batlet that I have. All right. So the melee kills improved the batlet.
Captain, we've entered the Vor system.
there's a starbase in orbit dead ahead. Huh. It's one of ours, but the record's listed as a research facility operated by Uridian scientists.
Uridian scientists. That's unusual.
The Uridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Uridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some more coffee. And I'm back. We'll investigate. Approach the station. We're gonna approach the station here.
By default, the R key will set either full throttle or full stop.
Thank you.
This is Research Facility Logner Beta 3. I am Plardos Yarden, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking?
I'm Lieutenant Durham of the IKS Qthud.
We weren't informed there would be visitors today. How may we serve the Empire?
We're here to inspect the station.
Commander Plardos, you will provide this ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit a manifest of shipments and supply delivery receipts for the last month.
We expect full cooperation, Plardos.
Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records?
Of course. We'll send it right over.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy.
Send over the information we requested.
You're completely mad. This is a top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint.
You're hiding something.
Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top secret, don't you?
You dare to insult my authority?
This is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves, if necessary.
You stink of guilt.
They've powered up defensive cannons and launched small craft.
Yeah, I don't think that this station's gonna last that much longer. Like I said,
The station commander sent a distress signal. A ship is responding.
All right.
Captain, Romulan warbird on sensors. Captain, the Romulans are hailing us.
On screen.
We received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance.
Your assistance is no longer required.
Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate.
This is an internal matter.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
Be our guest. Tell Plardos we'll wait.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Monitor their communications.
The Romulans hailed the station on an open frequency, and then immediately switched to an encrypted channel. The Romulan ship hasn't raised shields. What are they up to?
Alert me if you notice anything else.
I don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Drake said we find evidence, not clues.
Captain, the station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans.
There's our evidence. Tell the Romulans.
Commander Plardos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
Enough. Transfer the contraband you just received to us now.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
Boring conversation anyways. Battle stations. Yep, this is a Moga. This is a Moga warbird, so it's going to be a little bit... Well, maybe not as difficult as I thought. Now, of course, dealing with the Dedrick's warbirds.
Ships dropping out of war. Interesting. One of the Romulans is firing on the other. Could belong to these rebels we've been hearing about.
This is Commander Telek of the Romulan Republic. We are here to cooperate with the Klingon Empire.
All right. Luckily the Dedrick's is almost destroyed. And there we go.
The Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance. We had tracked the Tal Shiar to this system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid.
You fought well for a Romulan.
The Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value.
I'm listening.
We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. We have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of the Empress. The stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station.
Do you have proof of this?
The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you.
Send us the data, but we make no promises.
Transferring the data now. We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan.
Get me that Pardos.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Then why are you trading in stolen goods?
We didn't know the shipments we were transferring were stolen. I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please, show mercy. We were only doing what we were ordered to do.
Then do as you're told and send me the data I want.
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
Transfer the files before I lose my patience.
We've received the data that Kemtar requested, Captain. It will take some time to analyze these files and track the source of the shipments. In the meantime, we are prepared to leave the system on your command.
Right, depart. Alright. Go, that mission is complete. I'm almost up to level 10 before I can get a new bird of prey.
Your officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
Do you believe a great house is involved?
An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses, but the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapinthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Drake mentioned your father.
My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
Perhaps I can persuade him. Persuade him to listen.
You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
Don't worry, we'll be there if they strike.
You can use transwarp to quickly return to your home system of Kronos. Click the transwarp button on the minimap and select Kronos system, then transwarp.
Alright, so here, yep. Of course, I could also use the travel deal. Of course, the thing glitched out. Does that sometimes.
You have returned to the Kronos system, home of the Klingon Empire. In order to beam down, you must approach the planet in your starship. Once you are within transporter range, a contact will offer you the option to beam down.
I like that there's just a bunch. I like that there's just a bunch of birds of prey here. Probably not a surprise. Probably not a surprise. A lot of people probably doing the probably make a new character for the Klingon recruitment. The Klingon recruitment event going on. All right. And Worf is in the middle of the first city.
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I don't know. I don't think he's that annoying. I'm Lieutenant Durham of the IKS Kuthun.
Greetings. How may I assist you?
We need to speak privately.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well. I'm here with your son, Kimtar.
That is not my son's name. If Kimtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
He said you were both in great danger.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapente.
A great house is plotting your death.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
The Romulans are involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
We don't know if Duras is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kimtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapente, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
I'll tell him.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
He said your name is not Kimtar.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
He did not seem concerned.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
He mentioned House Duras.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
He wants nothing to do with our investigation.
Yacha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed.
We should at least warn House Martok.
Agreed. If the Jinn talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Don't be discouraged.
These events are very disturbing. They paint a picture of a large conspiracy against prominent houses of the Empire. I will work with my contacts to see what else I can learn. And I will notify you when I have enough leads to further our investigation.
All right.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Sorella, Lady of the House of Martok, has requested that you meet her at the House Estate in the Ketha Lowlands. She did not explain why she wanted to see you, but I expect that she has some tasks she would like completed. The House of Martok has lost much prestige since I took the Chancellor's seat. But they still have many allies among the KDF, and I am loath to reject Sorella's request without a good reason. Gaining the favor of the House of Martok could serve you well. But remember, they have many enemies. I harbor no ill towards Sorella, but do not get caught up in her vengeance against me. It would not be in your best interest. Serve the Empire well.
Let me do this. Let me do this, and I'll be right back. Or I got something I need to check. Then I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let me start this mission. Let me start this mission, and this is probably the last one I do for tonight, mainly because my deal was to just get up to level 10 so I could get a new...
Ah, the estate of House Martok. It has been too long. After Gowron stripped my house of its titles and lands, this place became my home.
I will defend it, and House Martok to my final breath. Come, Lady Sorella waits for us ahead. Believe me when I say it is unwise to keep her waiting.
Alright, let's come over here.
Welcome. I will skip the usual pleasantries. We have serious matters to discuss. The House of Martok has many enemies. Some of them seek to curry favor with Gempok, or the House of Duras, by striking at us. Until now, most of these attacks have been little more than a nuisance. But now we know that an enemy may be plotting to assassinate Worf, and my grandson, Maven, may also be a target.
Hold on a second, I'll be right back again. Alright, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
The filthy Baktag willing to carry out such dishonorable attacks must be stopped. And so, I ask you to find these assassins and eliminate them.
We will do what we can to assist you, Lady Sorella.
Any threat to House Martok will be dealt with, my lady. On that, you have my word as a warrior. Where is Maven now?
He is on his way to the Batleth tournament on Forcas 3 with your father. Worf assured me that he would handle security matters during the trip, but that was before you reported your findings to me.
We should go to Forcas 3 as well.
Before you go, I have another concern. Our local farmers reported seeing a Romulan here recently. Given Kemtar's suspicions of a house collaborating with the Tal Shiar, it seems to be an odd coincidence. We need to know what the Romulan was doing here before you leave for the tournament.
That is indeed suspicious. We'll investigate at once. Alright, so we gotta do that. I don't think there's any priority targets here according to the thing.
A Romulan? Here? Once I would have considered that impossible. But we live in strange times. Maybe they have come to their senses and joined with the Empire against the Federation. I haven't seen this Romulan myself, but one of the others might have. You have my leave to speak with the workers. One of them might have seen your pointy-eared interloper about.
I'll see what they have to say. Alright, so I gotta come down here and talk to...
Of what interest is a Klingon farm to a Romulan?
I gotta come down here and talk to the farmers.
The only thing I've paid attention to of late has been the lack of rain. But you're a warrior, not a farmer. You wouldn't be interested in that. Sorry I couldn't help you.
All Klingons are warriors, and an enemy may be near. Remain vigilant.
The Togs have been busy tearing up my roots, but other than that, I haven't seen anything unusual.
I see. Targs are persistent creatures, as are Romulans.
I remember seeing the Romulan. He said he was a surveyor hired to architect a new irrigation system. He set up equipment on the hill over there, but I haven't seen him lately. It wouldn't surprise me if he's up to no good. You can never trust a Romulan.
Alright.
This surveyor may be more than he seems. The idea of a Romulan moving alone, freely on estate grounds? I do not like where this is going. Let's follow his steps. Doing so could lead to insight on the Romulan's actions.
Agreed. Let's follow that path up to the top of the hill. So, okay, up here. Of course, I see red dots, but of course I don't think those are...
I see the equipment there. It is definitely Romulan tech.
Hold on. Okay. Alright.
That is definitely Romulan gear.
but it is not surveying equipment.
What is it then?
It is a short-range EM transmitter, not something a surveyor would use, Romulan or otherwise. I have a bad feeling about this. Disable it at once.
I will deal with it myself.
Well done. We still have a suspicious Romulan on the loose, however.
Indeed.
There is a shipping and receiving area nearby, close to a landing pad. I suggest speaking with the workers there. They may have seen our mysterious surveyor recently.
Good plan. We might pick up the trail there. I have the batleth equipped just in case the targets come close. But luckily they kind of left me alone. I can't get over how big that sword is.
Yes, I remember this man. It's not every day you see a Romulan in the Qapla lowlands. He didn't say he was a surveyor, though. He told me that he was a part of a diplomatic delegation studying our agriculture.
The plot thickens. Continue.
Martok would have never let a Romulan set foot on our world. That's why I don't think much of Qapla. He's too soft. The oddest thing I remember, other than him being a Romulan, was that he personally scheduled the delivery of goods to the farm. That is against our security procedures. Lady Sorella insists on authorizing all deliveries to the manor. However, his codes were valid, and he had Lady Sorella's signature, so I did as he asked. His delivery arrived today. It is the large package we moved to the grain storage shed near the house of Martok's manor. Knep would know what was ordered. He handles most of Lady Sorella's business transactions.
Let us speak with Knep. I want to know more about this package.
And now our surveyor is a diplomat. A Tal Shiar spy seems more likely.
I processed that delivery. It was an order for the House of Martok. They needed explosives for digging out a new irrigation system. The order was placed by Lady Sorella with her signature and authorization codes. She must need the new irrigation channel badly. Normally, Sorella delays such tasks until the winter, when the farm hands aren't busy with planting and harvesting.
More Romulan treachery. We must deal with this one.
This spy is clever, placing the explosives near the House of Martok's fertilizer stores. If he detonates them, the results will be devastating. I believe that device we found earlier was intended to be a trigger relay. Taking it out will slow the Romulan down, but it may not be enough to foil his plan.
Agreed.
We should focus our search near the fertilizer shed. The spy will need a good vantage point to monitor the area before he triggers the detonation. Come, the hunt continues. Use your scanner to search for Romulan life signs.
It's time to put it into this Romulan treachery. Move out.
The signal is getting weaker. The signal is getting stronger.
Alright, so... Whoop! Well, guess we're up in the right direction. Oh, whoops.
The signal is getting stronger.
Yeah, I guess we're off in the right direction due to the enemies appearing.
The signal is getting stronger.
Alright, yeah, he's up there. He's up there. I don't know why I needed to...
By the ship. What is that Romulan doing?
The House of Martok will crumble, and with it, the rest of the Klingon Empire. You cannot stop what has begun.
The words of an enemy, and a fool.
Treacherous for shock! It's an ambush!
Oh, more of them down here.
Finished. Deal with that bomb before it kills us all.
All right, disable the explosives.
This ship, it is the Rotaran, the flagship of House Martok. That Romulan wanted to blow up more than fertilizer.
If he had succeeded,
it would have been a fatal blow, both to the house and its honor. Cha. One thing is clear. Whoever is behind this plot has no honor. Not even a Fekiri would join forces with the Tal Shiar. It is madness!
Indeed. What's our next move?
We must continue the hunt, my friend. The Romulan still draws breath, and as long as he lives, our troubles will multiply. Piece of Baktok probably beamed up to a cloaked vessel in orbit. Let us return to your ship and see if we can find it.
Right. Beam up. Beam up and see if we can find the Romulan ship.
Ever since Jempok recognized the government on New Romulus, the number of Romulan ships in orbit over Kronos has increased. Most of them have legitimate reasons for being here. As a diplomat, I realize that harassing such a ship could lead to an incident. That's trouble we do not need.
Agreed. We'll be discreet in our search.
Very well. I am willing to continue, as long as you understand that discovering the vessel that holds our quarry will be difficult.
Difficult, but not impossible. Search for cloaked vessels.
There's a lot of warp and impulse traffic in the area. It's too much for the scanners to handle, especially if we're dealing with a cloaked ship. That's assuming the ship is still in the system. They may have gone to warp as soon as the spy stepped off the transporter pad.
We're not done yet. Scan for singularity core emissions.
Ah, your intuition served us well, my friend. Scanners are detecting trace singularity distortions from the nearby asteroids. I believe a cloaked Romulan warbird recently entered warp there. If we get a closer scan, I will be able to plot a course based on the warp trail signature.
Helm, take us closer to the asteroids. Though I do think I have to decloak the ship once I get closer to the asteroids. Just one more level before I can access get a new ship. Almost there though.
I'm being pursued by annoying Klingon insects. What are they called? Glog flies.
Alright, gotta take out the Mogan warbirds.
As much as I would love to dance, I have a pressing appointment elsewhere, so let's change heart.
Alright. Gotta take out the T-list warbirds. Luckily they're a lot less annoying than a Mogai warbird. It's almost gone. That one's gone. I don't know if that torpedo ability works with the hopping torpedoes. swing back around.
Let's see if we can follow the warp trail of the Romulan leader. Scanning. Ah, there it is. Warp trail detected. Sensor analysis indicates that the Romulan is headed for the Forcus system.
They're going after Maven and your father.
Agreed. I believe Lady Sorella's suspicions were correct. The Romulans mean to kill Maven and anyone that gets in their way. Like my father. Both Maven and my father are formidable warriors, but even they can be overwhelmed by numbers and treachery. I must go to Forcus to warn them. Will you join me, my friend?
I will. Set a course for the Forcus system. Maximum warp. This mission's longer than I remember.
We have arrived in the Forcus system. The Warbird's warp trail ends here. She's out there, somewhere. Initiating sensor sweep now.
Very well. We should attempt to contact your father and warn him.
I've hailed him several times, but he has not answered. Either he is unable to respond, or unwilling to respond. Let us hope he is engaged with the Batleth tournament, and watching over Maven. We will need to beam down to the surface to know for certain, however.
Have we located the Warbird?
Yes, she is dropping into orbit over Forcus 3, and hailing us. It appears Commander Tarson would like a word.
Put that piece of batak on screen.
You're becoming an annoyance. You have made yourself a target by defending the House of Martok. By following me here, you've given me no choice but to destroy you.
That'll be the day. All hands, battle stations. Well, it looks like they repaired. It looks like they repaired some of their damage too.
He cloaked. Scan for energy traces so we can follow him.
All right. He's over here. And yeah, I'm going to cloak. And coming back out so I can actually get the thing for the recruit deal. Should be over here. Well, he's not, but there are birds of prey here that we need to take out. All right. Takes care of that one. There's the Warbird. Pretty damaged. All right.
Cloaked again. We must find him quickly.
Yeah, pretty annoying. Yeah, this ain't a cloak on this bird of prey is not a battle cloak, so not a battle cloak. That Warbird's taking some damage. I think the next time we confront it is probably going to be the last time. But I'm pretty sure we've got more ships here.
You cannot stop what is already set in motion. the Klingon Empire will fall.
Alright, swing back around. I must have taken some damage when I uncloaked. Alright. Bird of Prey is good. Bird of Prey's damage. That just leaves the Warbird. Yeah, its hull is kind of damaged, so pretty sure this would be less. Pretty sure he's not going to cloak this time and get away. Yep, and that takes care of that.
Tarson may have beamed himself and his agents to the surface. He also has Klingon traitors aiding his cause. We have more work to do, my friend. Let us beam down and attempt to contact Maven and my father before things get worse.
Alright. Get down.
Priority target in the area. Any Romulans here will be well hidden, but their Klingon allies will be able to move freely. Even so, someone might have noticed some unusual behavior. Let's start in the bar. Tongues loosened by blood wine may reveal clues we'd otherwise miss.
Very well. I could use a drink myself. Also, it said there's a priority target somewhere down here. So there's a priority target somewhere down here. I need to have a look. Hopefully it wasn't talking about up in the space. I may need to redo this off screen.
Did you see Jim Puck when he was young and still fighting in the tournaments? Oh, now that was something to behold. He was masterful and fluent, not like the young tarts here these days. I'm surprised that some of them can hold on to their batlets for the entire match.
Okay, yeah, there must have been a target. There must have been a target up in space that I missed before I beamed down.
Wonderful! Another stout warrior eager to hear a story of my glory days in battle. Pull up a chair and I'll allow you the honor of buying me a blood wine.
Alright.
Have you seen the fighter for the House of Duras? He looks like a real contender for champion standing. I'll bet you a barrel of blood wine that he wins without taking a single wound.
General Chang fought Dahar Master Kor, both in their prime fighting condition. Who do you think would take champion standing?
And what do you think of the new rule restricting botnet links to between 110 and 120 centimeters?
Alright, so nope.
Do you really think a Romulan would be foolish enough to beam down to an arena filled with hundreds of Klingon warriors? Besides, ever since that one tournament where the champion of the House of Mokai used a transporter to steal his opponent's batleth in the middle of a fight, there are transport inhibitors in place. The only places they can operate are the transport pads and cargo storage.
If they could beam down to the cargo area, if they could only beam down to the cargo areas.
The enemy is devious, moving in disguise. tactics worthy of House Mokai, but not a true Klingon warrior. If they're posing as cargo haulers, they will have access to the locker rooms where competitors store their gear. They need only wait there for Maven between rounds and strike when he least expects it.
We need to gain access to those rooms as well.
Hearing the chanting and sounds of battlers reminds me of the first time I celebrated the Qapla festival.
Yeah, I must have missed the deal.
There is a priority target in the area. Stay alert.
That was the first time I remember understanding what it means to be a Klingon warrior.
No, they said there's a priority target here, and I don't see the mark above their head.
Nuchnech, speak quickly. I have a tournament to run, and little time for fools.
We require locker room access. Infiltrators may be present.
Access is limited to maintenance staff and competitors. If you have a security concern, take it up with security.
Are you not in charge here?
I am, and you will explain your impudence before I show you why I am in charge. The hard way.
This is an urgent matter. Administrator.
There is another way. Is it still possible to enter the tournament?
I'm ready to participate immediately.
Not as a competitor, but we do have an opening for an exhibition match. One of the fighters put enough blood wine in his gut to drop the Gone King and had to withdraw. If you wish to take his place, I will allow it.
Let it be so. I'm eager for combat.
Then combat you shall have. No firearms are allowed. You must use a melee weapon. A bat'leth is preferred, but this is an exhibition, so you may use an unconventional melee weapon if you wish. Even one of those Vulcan lurpas they wave at each other in mating disputes. Ha!
Enough talk. I'm ready to fight. I have the sword. Of course, I have the sword.
And now, an exhibition match.
Of course, I have my sword. Sword from the event.
This concludes the exhibition. Our next match will begin shortly. Ha! You fight well. Work on your form, and you might qualify for next year's tournament. You may use the locker rooms to clean up. Go. Should you have the courage, I will allow you the honor of buying me a blood wine later. Perhaps we will see if you drink as well as you fight.
Perhaps we shall. Qapla.
I said that I would tell you the story of how I came to be called Kemtok.
No enemies.
Kemtok was the name of a warrior who saved my father from assassins on Miranda.
What's this?
Whoops.
A globfly buzzes into these hollow chambers?
Honor his
This
memory.
is a place for
to
competitors.
remind me of what it
insect.
means
Be gone.
to be Klingon.
Okay, let's make sure they're not talking over each other. I just completed an exhibition bout. Make way.
The insect buzzes still. I think it is time I stifled it permanently. Last chance, Globfly. Leave on your own 2 feet or on the barge to Grethor. Your choice.
Bold words, Tahak. Come back. Come and back them up. I haven't seen the priority target like it said.
More traitors in league with Tarson. They must be preparing to strike.
Ah, there it is.
Target located. Crimes include sabotage and assassination. Termination authorized.
Oh, found the priority target. Though I still need to check. Okay, maybe I'm not entirely sure if. Okay, good. I'll check that once I'm done with the mission.
You are looking for Maven? He is in another room. further down the hallway.
Alright.
Maven has fallen to treachery. The House of Martok will have its revenge.
Oh, crap.
He's using the field to weaken our energy weapons. Switch to a melee weapon.
How appropriate. Oh, crap. How appropriate that I need my melee weapon here.
Tor, I need reinforcements.
Ah, crap. Let me actually switch. I know he said switch to a melee weapon, but I am going to use the weapon that I have, since he still managed to. Yeah. Alright, that I kinda wasted. Okay. Boom. There we go. They have that shield up too during the cutscene.
What is the meaning of this, Alexander? Maven was sent here to replace his equipment, and yet I find you here, surrounded by Romulans with the grandson of Martok dead at your feet. Explain yourself.
This was not Kimtar's doing.
Lady Sorella feared that you alone would not be able to keep her grandson safe. We followed these Romulans here, and would have stopped them had these halls not been filled with Klingon traitors. And where were you when these assassins struck?
Both of you stop. We must focus on fighting the real enemy.
I see you have been listening to my son's conspiracy theories again. He talks of peace and uniting the houses, yet here he is, with a blade in his hand, looking for glory. I told you I wanted nothing to do with this.
With respect, sir, we have proof that another house is behind this.
While you were here at the tournament, assassins moved against Lady Sorella at her own estate. If we hadn't tracked down this agent and disarmed his explosive, she would be dead as well. At every step, we have encountered Klingons hiding in the shadows, with blades at our backs.
What Kimtar says is true. We must find these traitors and put it into this plot.
I have not seen this evidence, but I believe what you say. We will get to the bottom of this. That does not mean we can act rashly. If there were Klingons aiding these agents, then we are still in danger.
If we uncover the identity of this rival house, then they will be forced to act in the open, where we can fight them head on.
Agreed. A great house conspiring with the Tal Shiar to assassinate other Klingons. And it is not just a theory. How high does the corruption go?
We will uncover this threat together.
Sorella and the rest of the House of Martok will mourn for her grandson. But I must also see that security remains a priority. To start, I am sending you a recruit from our house, the warrior Belera. She's been personally trained by me, and will aid your crew as we fight against the House of Torg.
House Torg.
Congratulations,
My
Lieutenant
former
Commander.
jailers were from that house. At least, before we sent them to Qapla on the frozen tundra of Rurapente. You have fought with me this far, my friend. Will you see this through to the end? Help me serve House Torg, a dish colder than the gulag they used to command.
It will be an honor. Let's go. On screen.
Congratulations! You have proven yourself to be a strong warrior and invaluable to the Klingon Empire. Report to the shipyard orbiting Kronos. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Empire.
Helm, plot a course for Kronos, Maximum Warp. Hey, there we go. And like I said, for this, I'm sticking with the birds of prey. Okay, beam to the shipyard. Now, why we couldn't beam to the shipyard directly from our ship is beyond me, but oh well. Oh well.
The idea that one of the great houses... Thank you for coming to the...
Nope, I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that for next time. My main focus here right now is to get myself a new ship. This cracks me up that... This does crack me up that you can actually get a light... Actually get Romulan ships. Oh, I need to check my Lieutenant Commander rank, don't I? Ah. Well done, bird of prey. Oh. Yes I do. That's what I'm sticking with. Go with that. Okay. I need to ready it up too. Making sure. Okay. Yep. I need to have a look at my my tills. Put the shield battery there instead. All right. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it up for tonight. I'll rearrange some of these things on this ship. And next time I come on this character, we'll see. But of course, now that I'm up to level 10, I'm going to go through all my other characters. All my other characters like normal. So, I'm done for right now, so thank you for stopping by. Do me a favor if you would. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Helps me and my channel out quite a bit. So, I'm done for right now, so thank you for stopping by, and I will see you all next time.